Hello students, today we are going to discuss about Faraday's laws of electrolysis in electrochemistry chapter. These Faraday's laws gives the relation between the amount of product or substance liberated at electrodes while electrolysis in relationship with the amount of electrical current passed through that electrolyte solution. Okay, mainly these Faraday's laws explains relation between what? Amount of substance liberated at electrodes and the passing electricity through electrolyte solution. This is the main importance of this Faraday's laws. The first one, Faraday first law or first law of Faraday's. What is the statement of this one? See here. The amount of chemical reaction takes place at any electrode during electrolysis is directly proportional to the quantity of current passing through that electrolyte solution. Okay, clearly understood students? The amount of chemical reaction takes place. That means the amount of substance deposited at electrode is directly proportional to quantity of current passing through the electrolyte solution. That means what? If you pass more current, the product released at electrode is more. That is less, it is also less. That is the directly proportional relation. In mathematics, the mathematical equation, that is W is directly proportional to Q. To remove this proportionality, you have to put one constant, that is Z. In some books, it is Z is also, another letter is E also we have to use, that is W is equal to ZQ. But Q is a charge in coulombs. If you convert into the, that is Q is equal to IT. That is I is nothing but current in amperes. T is the time in which we have to passing electricity. The final equation is W is equal to ZIT. Simply you should remember as JIT. W is equal to weight of the substance in grams, which is all deposited at where? Electrodes. Then Z, or sometimes it is also indicated with what? E, small e. It is called electrochemical equivalent, that is gram per coulomb. I is equal to current in amperes. Current in amperes. T is equal to time in seconds. Okay. What is the statement of first law? Simply, during the electrolysis, the deposited amount of product at electrode is directly proportional to current. Simply remember. Okay. If current is more, deposited amount of product is also more. If current is less, deposited amount of product is also less. This is the Faraday first law. Okay, next we will go for Faraday second law. Okay, another important definition is what? The electrochemical equivalent, that is Z. W is equal to ZIT, that is Z is equal to W by IT. Okay, if I is equal to 1 ampere, T is equal to 1 second. That means what? If you pass 1 ampere current in 1 second, then W is equal to what? Z. That means this is the definition of electrochemical equivalent, that is Z. Okay. Here, the amount of substance deposited at an electrode by the passage of 1 coulomb of electrical charge. 1 coulomb means what? 1 ampere of current for 1 second. If you pass 1 ampere of 1 ampere of current in 1 second, that is total charge is called 1 coulomb. Through an electrolyte solution during electrolysis is called as Z. Okay. When we pass 1 ampere current in 1 second through an electrolyte, what is the amount of product is deposited at electrode is simply called as electrochemical equivalent, that is Z. That is the definition of Z. Okay. Next, go for second law. Second law of Faraday, that is simply see here. when the same quantity of electricity is passed through different electrolytes connected in series manner, the weight of the substance deposited will be in the ratio of their equivalent weights. Okay, clearly see students, when the same quantity of electricity, that means what, the passing current should be same through different electrolytes which are connected in the series manner. Okay, series manner connected electrolytes we have to take. Then the deposited amount of product at electrodes, it is in which manner, it is directly, that means it is in manner of ratio of their equivalent weights. Okay, this is the definition of second law or statement of second law. Suppose if you see three electrolytic cells, one is aqueous solution of sulfuric acid, first cell, second cell aqueous solution of copper sulfate, second cell aqueous solution of silver nitrate. These are connected in the series manner through a battery. At cathode, which type of reaction takes place? Reduction takes place. By the reduction at cathode, in this cell hydrogen is released, here copper is released or copper is deposited, and here silver is released. Okay, according to that statement, weight of the hydrogen is to weight of the copper is to weight of the silver is equal to, in the ratio of what? Equivalent weight of hydrogen and equivalent weight of copper and equivalent weight of silver. Okay, if equivalent weight is more, automatically the deposited amount is also more while passing the same current. Okay, this is, suppose if you take equivalent weight of hydrogen 1, equivalent weight of copper, that is 31.75 grams, and equivalent weight of silver is 108. Here which is more deposited? Silver is more deposited at electrode, though we pass same amount of electricity or electrical energy through all the cells. Okay, this is the relation between electricity passed through the electrolyte and amount of electricity deposited. Okay, we already studied in the stoichiometry chapter in the first year. Equivalent weight means simply the atomic weight divided by its valency. Okay, that is simply called as what? Equivalent weight. Your equivalent weight simply 63.5 actually copper, that is, sorry, atomic weight. But copper charge is what? That is atomicity 2. If we divided by with 2, we will get what? 31.75. This is in general. If you take more 3 or more, W1 is to W2 is to W3 is directly that is equal to E1 is to E2 is to E3, so on. Or W1 by W2 is equal to, sorry, W1 by E1 is equal to W2 by E2, so on. Okay, this is the second law definition. Then suppose if you progress in mathematics equation like this, W1 by E1 is equal to W2 by E2, but we know that in the according to first law what? W is equal to ZQ. If you substitute these values here, W, here amount of charge is same, that's why Q get cancelled, that's why we will get Z1 by E1 is equal to Z2 by E2. That is according to this equation, E is directly proportional to Z. E is equal to directly proportional to what? Z. To remove this proportionality, we have to put one constant, that is F. Okay, here F is equal to Faraday. Okay, this is Faraday. Then what is the definition of Faraday? Simply the total charge of 1 mole of electrons is called as Faraday. The total charge of 1 mole of electrons is called as Faraday. Okay, 1 mole means what? 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons. Charge of electron is what? 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. This is the charge of electron. This is the 1 mole value. Okay, we multiply these, we will get 96487 coulombs per mole, or nearly it is equal to 96500 coulombs per mole. This is the value of what? 1 Faraday. Simply you remember that 1 Faraday means what? Simply the charge of 1 mole of electrons. Okay, whenever ask anyone what is a Faraday means what, you have to tell what? Simple answer, the charge of 1 mole of electrons is simply called as Faraday. Okay, this is the value of Faraday, 96500 coulombs per mole. This is Faraday second law and Faraday first law. Okay, if you go for a problem on Faraday's law, one question is, it is already present in your textbook, solved problem. A solution of copper sulfate electrolyzed for 10 minutes with a current of 1.5 amperes. What is the mass of copper deposited at cathode? This is your question. Okay, read question once or twice. We will get what are the values given and what we have to calculate. Clearly you should understood. Here t is equal to what is given, 10 minutes. Suppose if you convert into seconds, it is multiplied with the 60, that is 600 seconds. What is the current given? 1.5 amperes, that is why okay, total charge, if you calculated charge in coulombs, 1.5 into 600, that is equal to 900 coulombs. 900 coulombs. Then which type of reaction takes place at cathode? Reduction. That is, copper ions which are present in aqueous solution, when we reaches to the cathode, by taking 2 electrons from cathode, they are deposited at copper as solid, okay, copper metal, that is in grams. Okay, this is the reaction takes place at cathode. From above reaction, if you see here, how many moles of electrons are there? 2 moles of electrons. Here 1 mole of copper ions is 1 mole of copper. That means from the above reaction, 2 moles of electrons. 2 moles of electrons charge, that is 2 Faraday. 1 mole of electron charge is how much? 1 Faraday. Then 2 moles equal to 2 Faraday is required to deposit 1 mole of copper at cathode. Okay, 2 moles of electrons required, 1 mole of copper to deposit at electrode. Okay, that is 1 mole of copper means what is the copper atomic weight? That is 63 grams. Okay, by that statement we have to create this one. 2 Faraday, that is 2 into 96 500 coulombs deposited. How much value of copper? 63 grams. That is 1 mole, that is equal to 63 grams of copper. Then what is our charge which is given in problem? That is 900 coulombs gives how much copper. Okay, simply the amount of copper deposited is equal to lower value divided by simply upper value into side value. If you take like this, the coulomb get cancelled. If you simplify, we will get 0.294 grams of copper which is deposited at cathode. Okay, for this you should know Faraday value. Simply how many moles are there, how many moles are involving in, how many moles of electrons and how many moles of copper is involving this chemical reaction. You simply have to recognize. Easily we can find out the value. Based on this, we can solve another problems also. This is about Faraday's laws. Once again, I will discuss Faraday's laws. Simply, Faraday first law. What is the statement of Faraday first law? The amount of chemical reaction or substance liberated at electrodes is directly proportional to current passing through the electrolyte solution. Simply remember that. If current is more, product is more. If current is less, product is less. Simply remember like that. Okay. This is the simple mathematical equations. So Faraday second law. What is the Faraday second law? This. If we pass the same amount of electricity through the electrolytes which are connected in series manner, different electrolytes which are connected in series manner, the amount of substance liberated at electrodes, it is in the ratio of what? Their equivalent weights. That means what? Here current is same. The passing current is same through all the electrolytes, but the amount of substance deposited at electrode is, it is depends on their equivalent weights. If equivalent weight is more, the deposited amount of product is also more. This is about Faraday second law. Okay, Faraday first law and Faraday second law. These are very important and so many times asked in the IUP examination if you search previous question papers. Okay, please after this completion of this video, once you read the textbook and make your own notes. If any extra points is there, you should make your own notes. Okay, thank you very much.